is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us. 111 people in Wisconsin have now tested positive for the coronavirus. There are 23 positive cases in Dane County, up from 19 yesterday. Milwaukee County is seeing the highest number of cases at 47, and La Crosse County is announcing its first 2 positive cases today. So far, more than 1,500 Wisconsin tests have come back negative.
As news on the virus changes daily, the Wisconsin Elections Commission is trying to figure out how to handle the upcoming primary. The commission holding an emergency meeting this afternoon. Amy Reed joins us live to explain how complex this situation is. Amy?
Yeah, commissioners are still trying to decide what to do. They're still in the middle of that teleconference right now. Now, this isn't just a presidential preference election. We're voting on municipal issues as well as the state Supreme Court. Now, there's some disagreement among members on whether it's safe to hold the election, though. They only have so much authority. Moving the date of the election, moving these deadlines for online registration, and moving the deadlines for accepting absentee ballots are all dictated by the state law. This comes as the state Democratic Party and the Democratic National Committee file a lawsuit for these changes. But challenges still lie in the details, from technology to having enough absentee ballot envelopes for the surge of that type of vote, and potentially exposing poll workers, typically older citizens who are more susceptible to complications from the virus. They're hoping other people can volunteer.
Right now, our elections and our democracy really do rely on the volunteer work of elderly people. And so I think this is a really important time for Wisconsinites to step up and to be a part of the solution, to be a part of making our democracy run and also protecting our most vulnerable citizens.
The commission is still discussing, and they said they'll keep up on the news and revisit this issue as they need, but we're being encouraged to vote absentee if we can. You can sign up for that on myvote.wi.gov, but you can only do that if you're a registered voter. Today is the deadline to that, so register for registering online, not to register. You can register in person. So the deadline for online registration is 11:59 tonight, but as of right now, you can still register in person.
It's a pretty easy process, actually. Amy Reed, live at the Capitol. Amy, thank you. Governor Tony Evers has ordered daycares to scale down their operations. Centers will not be able to operate with more than 10 staff members present at a time and cannot operate with more than 50 children at once. That restriction will take effect at 8 a.m. tomorrow. It'll stay in place for the duration of the public health emergency.
A doctor at Children's Wisconsin in Wauwatosa has tested positive for the coronavirus. He or she was exposed while traveling outside of Wisconsin. Officials said the doctor is quarantined at home and is recovering from mild symptoms. 48 patient families plus staff have been notified and advised of next steps based on CDC guidelines. According to the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, 200 patients and healthcare workers are being tested for coronavirus. 7 members of Wisconsin congressional delegation says the state is running critically low on needed medical equipment to combat the spread of the virus. Excuse me. In a letter to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, they asked the federal government for immediate help, requesting respirators, surgical masks, face shields, surgical gowns, coveralls, and gloves from the national stockpile. Homeless shelters are seeking support as they battle their own challenges with the coronavirus. Madeline O'Neill is live in downtown Madison with what they're doing and what changes they're hoping to make. Maddie?
Well, by now we're all pretty familiar with the social distancing guidelines. Stay 6 feet away if you can, and gatherings of no more than 10 people. But that's just not realistic for homeless shelters. Porch Light is sheltering an average of about 130 to 140 men in their 3 locations a night. Its executive director says not only is sleeping 6 feet apart impossible, but they're running very low on supplies like masks, hand sanitizer, and gloves. She's pushing for city, county, and state officials to find a bigger emergency shelter such as the Alliant Energy Center, where it would be possible to quarantine.
What I need to not happen is to have my first case at the shelter and have to quarantine 150 people in the basement of a shelter, including my staff.
The Salvation Army, which is the only facility in Dane County to shelter women and families, is facing similar challenges, doing its best to keep beds 6 feet apart with other precautions, but they also need supplies like hand sanitizer. Other concerns include less volunteers coming in. That's something we heard from the Beacon Day Center. That's something they're seeing as well. Now, for those of you who would be able to donate some of those much needed items, we'll have more information on our website, channel3000.com.
Maddie, thank you. The Red Cross is experiencing a severe blood shortage due to an unprecedented number of blood drive cancellations due to the coronavirus.
Up to about 4,000 Red Cross blood drives that have been canceled in the last week or so due to the coronavirus. And what's more staggering is the fact that it's resulting in more than 100,000 fewer donations.
In Wisconsin, 118 drives have now been canceled. That means about 4,500 fewer donations. The Red Cross is stressing that donating blood is a very safe process and that there's no data or evidence that coronavirus can be transferred via blood transfusion. They're changing some protocols when donors come in. People are screened at the door, including having their temperature taken and being asked questions related to coronavirus. Red Cross is also taking extra steps to disinfect, spacing out beds more than normal, and staggering appointment times so there aren't as many people inside those donation centers at the same time. Now, to schedule an appointment, go to Give Blood. To give blood, go to redcross.org. Local nonprofits and restaurants are struggling amid closures due to the coronavirus. New at 6, Keely Arthur shares how one nonprofit is turning this tough situation into a positive. Keely?
Eric, the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Madison is trying to make some lemonade out of lemons. They rely solely on volunteers for everything, including their meals. But with 14 families currently housed inside their Madison location and coronavirus concerns, they've shut that down. Instead, they are now turning to local restaurants who are creating family-style carry-out meals. They say this way they can feed the families using their services, all the while supporting local businesses.
So what we're doing is raising money. We're asking people to donate to us, and then we will literally pay these restaurant owners to cater in food for our families. And so it's a win-win for everybody.
Now, Kevin Huddleston, who you just heard from there, says they are partnering with many different local restaurants. He didn't want to name any specifically, saying he is grateful for all the options. And as most of us know, the Ronald McDonald House offers a home away from home for families to stay while a child is undergoing treatment for a severe illness. If you want to help them and in turn those restaurants, you can donate to the website on your screen.
Local health experts are encouraging you to use telehealth services first when dealing with coronavirus symptoms like fever, coughing, or shortness of breath. It's basically a video chat with your physician, so your doctor gets to see you and hear you, which is a must in assessing your health.
It is truly where we are moving. As you think about healthcare today and how much has to be done in a face-to-face way, where we're all in the same place physically, we've realized that there's a lot of things we can do and not have to be in the same place and still get the same amount of information.
UW Health's Care Anywhere program is available 24/7. It costs less than $49 to anyone, and the service is covered for anyone who has Quartz insurance.
Hy-Vee is joining a growing list of stores setting up special hours for older customers. Today, the company says in response to customer requests, it'll be reserving 1 hour of shopping time prior to its new opening time each day for customers considered high risk. That reserved hour will be from 7 to 8 a.m., 7 days a week. It's designed for customers ages 60 and older, expectant mothers, and anyone with an underlying health condition. Starting tomorrow morning, Piggly Wiggly in Cottage Grove is reserving its first hour of business to shoppers 60 years of age and older, plus anyone with a compromised immune system. That is 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. to limit the amount of germs they're exposed to compared to when the store is busy. Owner Jeannie Schamer believes her store is the first Piggly Wiggly franchise to make the change.
We feel that they're part of the most vulnerable in this epidemic, and we want to reach out to them because they're like family to us, and I hope we can be family to them.
A number of grocery stores are also limiting hours to clean and restock their shelves. We have a full list at channel3000.com.
We are tracking a lot of developments as the COVID-19 situation evolves, and you can find all the latest information on our website or the Channel 3000 app. To weather now, rain tonight and a severe weather possibility tomorrow. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti.
Charlotte, we started out with some snow this morning, and we'll see just a few rain showers tonight. Most of the rain and snow has moved off to the east, but it's possible we could see a shower or two pop up. But tomorrow, there is a severe weather threat. Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk of severe thunderstorms from Madison southward and a marginal risk to the north of Madison. Also could see some heavy rainfall with amounts of about 1 inch to 1.5 inches with some localized 2-inch amounts in heavier thunderstorms. Otherwise, temperatures will hold nearly steady over the next 12 hours, right around 40 degrees with cloudy skies and just a chance of showers. And then tomorrow we'll see a warmer day with highs in the mid-50s and some showers and thunderstorms, especially later in the afternoon into the evening hours. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some light snow on Friday morning, a chilly weekend, and then a warm-up next week.
Gary, thanks. Coming up next at 6, the Madison Water Utility is waiving late fees for anyone struggling financially during this outbreak. And a local chef is doing something good by offering pay-what-you-can meals. Stay with us.
There's spring savings at Govin Cars, where you can get a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan for only $10,995 or $179 per month. All very well equipped. That's right, Govin Cars has 2017 Dodge Grand Caravans for only $10,995 or $179 per month. So just come on in and visit our family-owned and operated business for over 50 years and just ask for Crystal the Pistol Govin. Go to Govin Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Govin, GovinCars.com.
From kids to pets and parties, we'll lay the groundwork for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to have been a part of this community for 75 years. During our 75th anniversary event, standard carpet installation is just $75. Carpet 1 room, 3 rooms, even your whole house, and installation is only $75. Coyle Carpet 1 Floor and Home, locally owned and operated since 1945.
Get more help with your laundry at the Laundry Cleanup Sale now at the Brothers Maine. Save time and money with the latest in laundry from Whirlpool, Maytag, and Amana. Maine means more with free delivery on washer-dryer pairs and our risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee, so you'll be 100% confident with your purchase. That's why we're the More Store. It's the Laundry Cleanup Sale with more selection, more savings, and more help with your laundry. Only at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
I know. I worry every time I have to stop. I really need a brake inspection.
It's free at Meineke.
Did you say free?
Meineke will examine your brakes thoroughly to make sure you're safe to be on the road for free. And if they do find any problems, they'll give you a written estimate for repairs. No surprises.
Wow, free and convenient.
Join the Meineke Rewards program to earn points for the dollars you spend. Receive double points for select brake services. Go to Meineke.com to sign up today.
Madison Police Department looking for information after a man was shot in broad daylight yesterday. This happened on Milwaukee Street at 2 p.m. Officials say he was being treated at the hospital for injuries that are not said to be life-threatening. About an hour later, 1.5 miles away on North Thompson, a 24-year-old man was walking when someone shot at him. He was not injured. Police did recover shell casings at the scene. The victim says the shooter was in a gray sedan. Police believe both shootings were targeted. A Mount Horeb man was found dead after a house fire this morning. It happened in the 500 block of Linda Road near Waltz Park. The call initially came in as a structure fire. Firefighters later received a report there may be a man trapped inside. The victim has not been identified. First responders did not find anyone else inside that home. That fire remains under investigation.
New at 6, Madison police say they responded to an alarm at Westtown Mall early this morning in the area of JCPenney. This was just hours after both East and Westtown malls were temporarily shut down in response to the coronavirus. Police say someone tried to get in to the mall through a roof hatch. Several teens were seen running away when police arrived. A 17-year-old was tentatively charged with attempted burglary. The Associated Press and other Wisconsin media outlets are suing to demand the release of records related to sexual harassment allegations made against a Democratic legislator. According to Assembly Democrats, a legislative staffer filed a sexual harassment complaint against Representative Stosh Grzinski in December. The legislature's Human Resources Office investigated and substantiated that complaint. The State Assembly's chief clerk denied multiple media requests for records related to the case. The lawsuit demanding access was filed yesterday.
Well, amid all this negative news surrounding coronavirus, some groups are trying to help. Madison Water Utility suspending late payment fees until further notice. In a news release, officials said they're working to minimize the personal and financial stresses that have developed because of coronavirus. Any customers who can still pay on time, they're asked to do so. Officials also note Madison Water Utility never will disconnect customers due to late payments.
We've been getting calls from people saying, you know, we're not going to be able to pay this month, and they're stressed out. It's a hard time, so we're trying to do what we can to at least alleviate a little bit of that stress.
There are also options for payment plans for anyone who needs assistance. Any customers who have questions can email water@madisonwater.org. Dane County Sheriff's Office giving inmates 2 free 15-minute phone calls per day. That change comes after the jail suspended all in-person visits. The calls will be provided by ICS Solutions.
A local chef is doing something good. As you know, the governor ordered all bars and restaurants to close as of 5 o'clock yesterday. Most are offering curbside pickup and delivery. Well, Chef Dave Heidi, owner of Liliana's in Fitchburg and Charlie's on Main in Oregon, says these are unprecedented times. He says both establishments are offering all new pickup menus with lower prices and bigger portions for families. He's also continuing the $5 bowls of soup, or you can pay what you can. Heidi says it's all about giving back to the community.
For me, it's just about remembering that we got a lot of people who are worried and are scared and are nervous and don't know where their next meal is coming from or if they're going to have a job in a week. And I think just being able to know that you've got the comfort and warmth of just something that's wholesome and nutritious, and you don't have to worry about being able to pay for it for your family. Like, I think just having little things like that can help kind of keep people up a bit.
You can also give a soup donation for someone else. Go to us.orderspoon.com to find Heidi's menu. They'll even bring the food out to your car. And Chef Dave is looking forward to the day when things just get back to normal, aren't we all? We'll be right back.
You take care now. Bye, Jen.
You did it. You told her that during Steinhoffel's employee family price sale, everyone gets the employee discount.
I couldn't do it.
Give me one good reason why. Is that me?
Steinhoffel's employee family price sale has been extended. This is your last chance to get 40% off on the largest selection of the best brands at the best prices. It's Steinhoffel's employee family price sale.
There's always next year.
Or never.
Not just better, it's the best Outback ever. The new 2020 Subaru Outbacks are at Don Miller. You'll get the Outback Advantage with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and EyeSight driver assist technology. Now with the Subaru A Lot to Love event, lease the Outback Premium, $249 per month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, no security deposit, $1949 due at signing, or choose 0.9% financing. The Outback at Don Miller Subaru, west on Odana or east side, High Crossing Boulevard, Madison.
Don Miller.
Here's to the hardest working people in America, the ones who can't be slowed down by mud or debris, the ones who are on their feet all day, every day. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we stand behind you with quality name brand footwear. Like these special buy cat boots, $49.99 while supplies last. These tingly rubber work boots, only $19.99. And all Skechers footwear is buy one, get one half off.
The hardest working people in America find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Definitely not macula. These are incredible.
Yeah, and you can get 2 pair as low as $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
That's such a good deal. I can't take it anymore. It is I, Macula.
Yeah, we know.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. Only at Stanton Optical. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
Do you still want those glasses?
No! Yes!
The windows on our homes. We probably don't give them much thought. They're just there, doing what windows do. It's true, they add character and personality. They connect the inside to the outside, and the other way around. But they're also there to do much more. They're there to frame a smile. They provide the perfect light for the perfect moment. They help protect us and the ones we love.
We started out the day with some snow, and then that changed over to a little bit of light rain. Could see a couple of rain showers tonight. And then tomorrow we may be warm enough to have to face the possibility for some severe weather. We have an alert day in the forecast from tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow evening for isolated to a few severe thunderstorms. Some of those could produce high winds, hail, heavy rainfall. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. The tornado threat, though, is higher farther to the south. Most of the rain and snow from this morning has moved off to the east. Even though there are plenty of clouds around, there's not much in the way of falling precipitation. But tomorrow, thunderstorms will develop in the morning to our south and west, move into southern Wisconsin in a couple of waves in the afternoon and in the evening ahead of a cold front. Slight risk of severe thunderstorms from the Storm Prediction Center from Madison southward with a marginal risk to the north. A higher enhanced risk over much of eastern and central Iowa. As far as the high wind threat, that's greatest to the south and west, where fast-moving thunderstorms could bring straight-line winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. Large hail of an inch in diameter or greater possible from Madison southward, just an outside risk to the north of Madison, where the air will be a little colder. And again, the tornado threat highest across Iowa, but can't rule out the potential for an isolated tornado, especially if temperatures can get up into the mid to upper 50s over far southern Wisconsin ahead of that cold front in the evening. Rainfall amounts of about an inch to an inch and a half expected over much of southern Wisconsin. Some of that rain could exceed 2 inches in a few spots. And then farther to the north and west, it'll be mainly in the form of snow, with a swath of about 3 to 6 inches of snow from around the Twin Cities over toward Eau Claire and into the western UP of Michigan. Some heavier amounts possible up there, and maybe an inch or two about as far south as the Dells. So 3 things to know in the forecast. Chance of showers tonight. Most of the night will just be cloudy and dreary. Then thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. That's when the severe weather threat is highest. And then later on tomorrow night, we turn colder, so the rain will mix with or even change to some light snow before ending on Wednesday or Friday morning, as it turns windy and colder and temperatures drop back into the 30s. The storm system that's developing, the rain has moved off to the east from this morning's system. This is the system that'll ride northeastward on the jet stream. And notice the upper level winds from the southwest, winds at the ground from the south and southeast. That's what creates wind shear to give the potential for severe weather. And also south of these stationary and warm fronts, temperatures are quite a bit warmer. Notice we're in the 30s here, but temperatures are in the 70s over southern Kansas. So as that warm air starts lifting northward, as long as we make it into the mid-50s, there's the potential for some severe weather. The greatest threat will be tomorrow afternoon as the first round of thunderstorms comes through, and then tomorrow evening ahead of the cold front. After that, we change to some light snow before ending on Friday. So tomorrow, look for a stormy day, especially in the afternoon, breezy and milder. High temperature of 56 probably in the early evening. And again, those rainfall amounts could be somewhere in the inch to an inch and a half range, or even higher over southern Wisconsin. That could lead to some localized flooding. 7 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures turn colder in the wake of the storm. Only mid-30s for Saturday, low 40s for Sunday. Some showers Monday night into Tuesday. Some thunderstorms Thursday of next week. Those will end as showers on Friday morning. We'll be right back.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save at Wild Easttown Honda on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive CR-V for only $239. Just $239 at Wild Easttown Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
While our country is experiencing challenging times, our more than 80,000 helpful smiles are working tirelessly for you. Because of the unprecedented demand, there may be some items in this week's ad you may not be able to find in our stores. We appreciate your patience as we work to get more supply. You can still count on hot deals and low prices, and you'll find those on HiVdeals.com. And we'll now be open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., allowing time to restock shelves and provide a clean, sanitized store.
4 days only, Friday through Monday. Take an extra 30% off all clearance items. Plus, our lowest finance offer ever. Look at what just $10 a month will get you when you spend $5.99. But act fast, it won't last long. Pay no interest for 5 years when you spend $5.99 or more. A classy bedroom set, all 4 pieces, only $10 a month. Plus, take an extra 30% off all clearance items. And get free shipping with no minimum, and most items can be in your home in a week. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
He beat me with a bat, dumped me in a garbage can, left me to die in a freezing cold storage locker. When I was rescued, I thought my ordeal was over, but I was wrong. The legal system sometimes made me feel like a victim all over again, like my voice didn't matter. Marcy's Law gives crime victims equal rights, ensuring their voices are always heard. Anyone can be a victim. Please vote yes on additional rights for crime victims.
Only the 5 and Up lineup from Pizza Hut lets you get some of these, a bunch of these, or all of these. Starting at just $5 each when you choose 2 or more. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Save at Wild East Town Honda on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive Pilot with leather and sunroof for only $329. Just $329 at Wild East Town Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Hi, everyone. Thursday marks the first day of spring, and Hattie has a warm day in store for us. She'll have the latest First Warn forecast.
And if you're struggling with working from home while also trying to parent, we'll have some advice. See you at 4:30.
Welcome back. If you don't believe that everything happens for a reason, you might after this story. One Trempealeau County couple went their separate ways after high school, but 26 years later were brought back together. Sarah Winkleman has the story.
Here you are, babe.
Oh, yeah.
Missy and Bill are flipping through the pages of their past.
I was a senior when she was a sophomore when we met.
At Fenton High School in a Chicago suburb.
Home of the Bison.
In 1986, Bill graduated and the two went their separate ways.
I mean, you always think in high school, oh, we're gonna be friends forever sort of thing. Then life takes over and you lose contact one by one as the years go by.
They both got married to different people, had children, and later divorced. But then in 2012, Missy sent a Facebook message to Bill.
We had talked just about every day for a while on Facebook. And one day I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to take a ride up there.
Bill made the trip from Northern Illinois to Osseo for a reunion, 26 years in the making.
It was just wonderful. It was right back to that moment. Like, not dating, but like so much a friend.
During that surprise visit in 2012, Missy was wearing a unicorn necklace that Bill gave her back in high school.
I have never taken this off.
And that's just the beginning of their love story. The couple got married in 2014 and now live in Osseo with their 4 cats.
So that's Sniper, and this is Bailey.
They love their cats, their kids, and above all, each other.
You think you're in love or you think you're cared for, but when you truly are, it's a great feeling.
But when looking back to the way things were in 1985,
we both are very firm believers that things happen for a reason.
He knew even back then when he wrote a message in her yearbook.
I will see you over the summer. Love you always, Bill Curtois.
The couple was destined to be together.
I never in my wildest dreams thought that we would be this. Would never meet her, so I'd see her again, let alone end up marrying her and having a wonderful life and falling in love.
I love that she still had the unicorn necklace.
Saved it after all those years.
See, there's always something special trinket in your jewelry box.
All right, Gary, final check of the forecast.
Well, we're going to go from snow this morning, the potential for some severe weather tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, slight risk of severe thunderstorms from Madison southward, and the potential for perhaps 1 inch to 1.5 inches or more of rain and some of the heavier thunderstorms. Even some light snow late Thursday night, early Friday morning, mainly north and west of the Dells. Otherwise, temperatures holding nearly steady right around 40 through the night with a slight chance for a shower and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, highs in the mid-50s.
All right, Gary, thanks. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.